And we're here now with Oscar-winning actress Natalie Portman. She's on a personal mission with her new project, writing and directing and starring in A Tale of Love and Darkness based on the powerful bestseller. And we want to start with a clip of the movie. You played the mom in this, talking to her son about something really, really important. Take a look.
אם אתה צריך לבחור בין לשקר או להעליב, תבחר להיות נדיב.
מותר לי לשקר?
לפעמים, כן.
Wow. Telling her son when it's okay to lie. Great to have you with us.
Thank you. It's
Mom,
good to be
director,
here.
actress, writer of this new project of yours. But I want to go back to when you originally read the book, because you were saying, Natalie, that you could envision it the moment you were reading it.
Yes, I read the book for the first time almost 10 years ago when it came out in translation, and immediately I started seeing the film in front of my eyes, and I knew that that had to be my first film to direct because it was so immediate in my mind.
But this particular story reminded you of the stories you'd been told as a child.
Yes, it was so similar to so many of the stories I'd heard growing up because my family's from my father's side is from Israel, and so I had heard so many stories about my grandparents as refugees from Europe in the 30s, late 30s, coming to Israel, and which was then British mandate Palestine, and it's just that shock of what it is when you're an immigrant going to a place that is not anything like you expect it to be.
And to decipher between what was reality and what were these stories that were picked up and expanded upon over time. I know you wanted to make this, and you went out and you thought, I'll find someone to help write this. And over time, people heard your idea for it and said, why don't you just write it?
Yeah, it was actually really empowering because I kept thinking, oh, I'll find someone, a professional writer to write this. And I kept meeting with people and they said, you know how to do this. Like, you're explaining what you want. So eventually I adapted it myself.
Not only did she write this, folks, she starred in it. You also directed it. And I'm curious, when you're directing yourself, how much have you taken from other directors that you've worked with in the past to then help the actors who are on the set? And is it easier to direct yourself?
So I thought it would be harder than it was because there's actually something easier when you watch yourself and you want to change something. You don't have to figure out the words to use to explain it. You just do it. You know what you want. You just do it. Whereas with other actors, you obviously have to find the language that will help them. And I definitely took from directors I worked with in many ways. You know, Anthony Minghella, who I worked with in Cold Mountain, would have actors opposite you, like, change their lines. And I would do that with the actors sometimes, where when you're off screen, you can say something that shocks them or scares them. There was a time when I wanted the little boy to be excited running out, and I would tell him, like, there's an ice cream truck outside, and he'd, you know, just light up and go out.
We just have a few seconds left, but your little guy is 5, and you've embraced motherhood in the same way that you embrace all of your work. I wonder how it helped you on the set as sort of the director in charge of everyone and making sure that everyone's taken care of.
Well, it is actually quite a parental role, I think, being a director, because your job is to make everyone comfortable, make sure everyone's okay, and also get the best out of them. Like, how can you encourage them and support them to get the best out of them, which is very much a parental role.
Well, Natalie, great to have you back on
Thank
CMA.
you.
Thanks
So
for
nice
coming
to be
in
here.
this morning. And A Tale of Love and Darkness in select theaters this Friday.